This is my story. Now, I know this video is not going to get a lot of views, and I really don't care about it because that's not why I make content. If you ever met me before, talked to me for even a minute, I don't care about how well my YouTube channel does. I care about helping everybody I possibly can. So, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope this inspires you to follow your dreams, become a gaming YouTuber, do whatever you want. But this is pretty much what has happened. 2015. That's the year I got a PS3. And before that, the only gaming console I had was a Wii. Yep, that's what I had. I even played Black Ops 1 on Wii. There was not a single person in multiplayer from the day I got it to the day I never played it again. Not one person. I always played by myself. And I got a PS3 for Christmas one time, and I had to wait a while in order to play it because my parents were like, "No, you can't open it till Christmas." So I waited, and when it actually came out, PlayStation was hacked by Lizard Squad, I believe. And back then, I could only play story mode in certain games because there was no online features until it was fixed. But then I started playing online with all of my friends, and they already had PS3s at the time. And I'm like, guys, why don't we start recording videos? Like, we're playing video games, we're spending all this time playing, but we're not making videos. It could be about anything. It doesn't matter. So I decided to start doing it. And if you go and watch my first video on this YouTube channel, and even a few after that, if you notice, I actually recorded my first videos with my iPhone 5. And I just recorded my TV. And that's pretty much it. The quality is terrible. Everything looks bad, but I had to start somewhere. Eventually, my parents saw my commitment, and they said, you know what? I'm going to take you to the game store, and I traded my PS3 in for a PS4. I was able to start recording on there with the software on the PlayStation and edit it on the PlayStation as well. And that's how I first started. And I didn't have a lot of time. My friends also didn't have a lot of time. They were in the same spot I was. The only difference is most of them weren't working at the time. I was in school full-time, in high school, in about grade 10. And I was, in school from 9 in the morning until about 3:40 in the afternoon. And then I went to work for sometimes 4 hours, up to 8 hours per day, and even doing night shifts. But every day when I played video games, I would just record something. And if you guys actually, like I said, go back and look through some videos, like, it's terrible quality. They're terrible videos. They're not the best, but I still put in the work. And that's what got me to where I am today. But there's a whole lot more to that, and a lot of stuff has happened, and I try to convince everybody to do this, because even if you don't want to be a YouTuber, I tried my best. I did what I could do to follow my dream, and it has not worked out to where I want it to go. I am not done. I am not sitting here being like, oh, I made it. That's not how it is. I've talked to other YouTubers, and I'm not going to say names because I don't want to start beef, but there are some other GTA YouTubers that have a lot more subs than me, that have started their YouTube channels after me, that have gotten a lot more subs, but I've tried to talk to them, and they're all dickheads. I'm not going to lie. Some of the ones that you really love, they are actual dickheads, and they feel like they are on the top of the world. And I absolutely hate that. They're not popular. They're not famous. They might have a following, but they are honestly just assholes. I have a few people that I talk to, and they are the nicest people in the world. I'm going to shout out my boy, Jackknife Finnegan. This guy puts in the work every day. He has kids. He is probably the most committed YouTuber in the entire world. And honestly, if you can, subscribe to him, follow him. And he did not ask me to do this, by the way. I'm just shouting him out because he puts more work into anything than I've ever seen before. He motivates me to work harder. I remember I was watching a movie, and he's like, bro, you're doing great. I need to be more like you. And I'm like, oh shit, I got to get off my ass and start putting some work in. Like, this dude is amazing. But anyways, it takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of work. And a lot of people just kind of pay other people to do stuff. I try to do everything I can by myself and save money where I can because the economy is, becoming shit. But okay, let's get back to my story here. So I'm committed. I put my work in. I'm in high school. And like I said, I'm working, I'm in school, and I make time to make a video. Sometimes I don't actually play games for enjoyment back then. I get on just to make a video, and then I got to go to bed because I know I have to be up. I was in band in high school. Sometimes I had to be at school at 6 in the morning. And honestly, the only reason I did that to get free credits, and by grade 12, bro, I had one course for the next 6 months of school. Freaking amazing. It was so fun. I literally went in at like 10 in the morning and I was done by 11. The rest of the day free, which gave me the opportunity to make more content. So that's exactly what I did. And I kept making content and I kept working. I graduated and my parents said, "You're going to college." And I said, "Okay, fine." So I submitted my applications to certain schools, and what I decided to do was not go, even though we paid for it. And then I'm like, you know what, maybe I should. So I submitted my applications again. I got into every school I wanted to get into, but I just didn't feel like that was the route I should go down. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to take a year off. My parents were pissed. And I remember I took my car, and at that point, I had a Honda Civic with a muffler delete. I know what everybody's thinking. You have a fart can. Yeah, it was a fart can. But at the time, I thought it was cool. It's how that's how Honda Civic drivers are when they have it. But either way, that's how it was back then. And I got mad. My dad got pissed. I just got out of the house and I stayed out all night. And for a while, I was in a bad place. A very bad place where I was staying out from 10 p.m. to like 6 in the morning with some dumbass girl. We were smoking cigarettes, doing all kinds of stupid shit. And it's going to happen. But at one point, I realized, what the hell am I doing? I'm ruining my life. So I decided to flip some shit around. And of course, at that point, I was still making content every single day because that was my main goal. So I took a year off after high school and I put my work in. Nothing changed. I was still doing as good as I was. And I know this might sound cocky to some of you if you are aspiring YouTubers that aren't, at a high level of subscribers or anything, but I was getting about 10,000, 20,000 views a day, which for me was great back then. Like, I remember when I got my first paycheck, I said, "Dad, I made 10 cents. And he's like, "Ha, that's hilarious." Yet nowadays he goes to work and he tells his coworkers that my son has made more than I did in a month off of playing video games every day. Now, I am not hiding anything. Everybody I meet, like I say, I try to inspire them to follow their dreams and do what they want to do. If you put the time and work in, you can do it. I'm okay with telling you guys this. I have made almost $1 million off of YouTube, period. Sponsorships and everything combined. And I've made that much money playing video games. But I also put the work in. You can't just expect to get on, start making videos, and not putting any work into anything at all. Sometimes I spend over 18 hours a day making multiple videos, and it takes a lot of work. Editing, making thumbnails, recording everything. The amount of times I mess up recording is crazy, but it takes a lot of work. And like I said, I don't try to hide anything. If you need help and you want to do what I do or what many other YouTubers do, you can do it. Believe in yourself and commit to what you want to do. All it takes is commitment and putting the time in. I try to convince my friends, they don't do it. Nobody wants to listen to me. Yet, I've made it to where I am doing what I want to do, listening to myself and believing in myself. Anyways, back to my story. So I put my work in. I'm trying my best. I'm at 90,000 subscribers. I'm loving. I was doing giveaways all the time, trying to get people to come back to the channel, just to keep them watching. I was trying everything, spending my own money that I'm earning off of YouTube, reinvesting it into myself. And then I took a sponsorship. Now, if you become a YouTuber or you are a YouTuber, you got to be very careful because there are so many scammers. And if you ever see me in Grand RP, I swear on my YouTube channel, I swear on my life, my dogs, my whole family, I will never scam you. Because if you're a scammer, I genuinely hope you die because you're an absolute dickhead. So what happened was I took a sponsorship, and from this point on, I've never done this before, but they told me to download this program. And this was the first time I've ever done this. They offered me $500. I'm like, $500, that could help me so much. I can get a new monitor, because at that time, I was playing on two 720p monitors that we had. My dad let me borrow them from his boat, and that was my gaming setup. I actually might be able to toss a picture up on screen right here of what it looked like, and it looked like trash. The desk wobbled 3 inches to the left and right. It was not a great setup, but you know, you got to do what you got to do, and you got to make things work. But what ended up happening is, it was during New Year's. They hacked me on New Year's Eve, and I woke up in the morning and I was signed into YouTube, and I'm like, what happened? And I tried to log in and nothing worked. And then I started getting messages saying, why is your channel up for sale? And I'm like, what the hell is happening? And I genuinely did start crying. Like, I was in pain. I was about to hit 100,000 subscribers, which is a major milestone for a small YouTuber. And I get hacked. And the worst part is the fact that I actually hit 100,000 subscribers on the way home from my grandparents, and I was still hacked. I had no access to my channel. I couldn't do anything. So sometimes if you actually go on my channel and you refresh it on the community page, you'll see a second channel that says I got hacked, and that you could pretty much relive what happened years ago. And I don't know why that happens. I can't get it removed, but it's how it is. Either way, it hurt. It was bad, but I'm not sure what your religions are, but I decided to pray to God that night. And this is the day I believed God was real. Before that, I knew there was a higher power, but I prayed saying, can I please give me a chance? I swear I will do better. Let me have my channel back. And I swear to you, I woke up in the morning and YouTube support came through and I had my channel back, which was amazing. And I put in so much work. And then at that point, I was still uploading glitching videos. Now, if you guys don't know, uploading money glitches and stuff like that is against Rockstar's terms. And that's what I was doing. And a lot of other people were doing it too. Rockstar went out and striked every video. If you don't know, you get 1 strike, it's light. You get 2 strikes, you're restricted from uploading videos. 3 strikes, you can't do anything. And your channel will be deleted in 7 days unless you can resolve at least 1 of the strikes. And those strikes do not go away for 60 days. So I had to get rid of them. Luckily, I was able to, because a bunch of other glitching YouTubers went through the same thing. And I knew for a fact we were not doing the right thing. I know for a fact we were in the wrong. We were trying to keep our channels alive. And I told them all, guys, if we can keep our channels, we cannot upload glitching videos anymore. And they all agreed. Yet, a lot of them still upload glitching videos to this day. And I swore on my life I would not upload a single money glitch again. Like I said, luckily, again, I prayed to God, and I was able to get it back. I started another series exposing the people that upload money glitches, and especially the ones that upload fake ones. Those people decided to strike videos on my channel. I almost got my channel deleted again. One of these little fuckers was asking for $5,000. Yeah, $5,000 to remove one of the strikes. And I didn't do it. I accepted the fact, you know what? My channel will get deleted, but I am not paying your bitch ass $5,000, you scamming piece of shit. And believe me, I love exposing scammers. I remember I was partnered with a guy back a while ago. Can't even remember his name. He gave me my modded account that I still use to this day. And I exposed him for doing fake giveaways. I have never faked a single giveaway in my life. Yet, people still do it. And it pisses me off. I hate fake people. I've cut off so many of my friends because they're fake little bitches. And I don't want those people in my life. You gotta really focus on yourself. And that's it. Once you get to a certain point, start helping other people. And I'm not even at where I want to be at. But I try to help as many people as I possibly can because I have a passion for doing that. I want to help people. But either way, one guy decided to say, hey, you know what? I feel you. And if you give me $50, I will remove your strike. And that was the best day of my life. I'm like, you know what? $50 is not a lot of money to keep this channel. And I'm so glad I did it. And since then, I've managed to get to where I am. Now, obviously, right now, I'm not doing great. Most of the GTA YouTubers out there are pretty much just waiting for GTA 6, which is exactly what I'm doing. But I'm doing all right. Either way, a lot of shit has happened, and you will go down a lot of different paths, and you will get screwed over a lot of times. You'll do well sometimes. It all depends, but the road to success is not just a straight road. There's curves with lots of failures left and right. I've gone through so much to get to where I am today, starting by recording my TV with my phone, to being able to afford a $15,000 gaming setup, being able to own my own house, my dream car, having 2 amazing puppies. By the way, that cost me like $4,000, yet they destroy my house and shit all over the floor. They're little cunts, but I love them. Either way, it's a long way to success, and I hope every single one of you guys watching this video, like I said, I don't care if this video gets 5 views, if this video gets 1 million views. It does not matter to me whatsoever. I'll donate the money I get from this video because I don't want it. This video is meant to be able to help you guys and tell you that if you commit to following your dream, you can do it. I have never gone to college. I feel like it's a waste of time. And if you really want to know the reason why, is because I was working at McDonald's when I was 16 years old, and there was people there that were like 40. There was people there that just graduated from university. They spend tens of thousands of dollars getting the degree, and they're back at McDonald's after. Like, bro, are you dumb? I'm literally doing so much better than so many of them because I used my head. And the thing is, I'm not just doing YouTube. I invest in other things, in property, in stocks. Today alone, I'm not scared to tell you guys this, I made a lot of money off of investing in gold, shorting Bitcoin, doing all kinds of crap. And all you got to do is put the time in. It's not hard if you're committed to what you want to do. So I hope everything I said inspires you. And if you need any help with anything, I am here for you, because I know a lot of you may not have people that you can look up to or look to for support. If you need any help with anything, just shoot me up on Discord, straight up, and I'll help you as much as I can. That's all I can really say. But I hope everybody can become super rich or find happiness in some way, shape, or form. Because for me, happiness is money. Because if you have money in this world, there's no need to be stressed. You could do anything you want. Maybe for some of you, you need to find love and you don't care if you're broke. It's different for everybody. But for me, I was able to live my dream. And it's not because of me just putting the work in. It's because of you guys watching this video right now. I've tried uploading different content and people don't want to watch it. They want to watch GTA videos. But the people watching this video, if you made it to this point, just so you know, I am so thankful for every one of you. Even though in sometimes, if I meet up with you in like a video game, for example, and I'm not super talkative, it's because I'm doing something else and I'm trying to focus on that. And I really do apologize, but there's been people I randomly meet and we just start chatting about nothing. I've made so many friends by just casually talking about random crap, and you know, we're still friends to this day. I'm telling you guys, put the work in, commit to it, and you can do anything. And I am proof of that. I started with nothing. I started from 0 subscribers, and look where I am now. I'm not where I want to be. I am absolutely not, and I'm going to keep putting work in every single day until the day I die. I know there's an 80-year-old woman that still uploads Skyrim videos, and bro, that is commitment right there. Put the work in, put the time in, commit to what you want to do, follow your dreams, and you can achieve it. I'm telling you, just really put the work in. My parents didn't believe in me. Nobody believed in me until I showed my parents a check of me making over 15 grand in a month off of YouTube alone. More than both of them made that month combined. And that's when they said, okay, you're doing good. I'm not trying to flex. I'm trying to inspire you to say you could do that. I made 10 cents one month and 15 grand years later. It took a lot of work in between that. So I'm going to end the video off here. I know I've been talking for a while, but I really hope whoever is watching at this point is inspired. And like I said, if you need help, do not hesitate to shoot me a message. And we can even hop in a call if you want, and I will try my best to help you out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys have channels on YouTube that are even bigger than mine. I hope to see you guys do the most amazing things in the world, and I hope I inspired you, and we'll have to see what happens. But anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one.